Hey everyone, it is Jonah, and I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing my Team Gwen power rankings and battle pairings predictions video. And I'm going to be doing videos like this all season long, along with putting out reaction videos each week. So if you guys like the voice and like my videos, please feel free to subscribe down below for more content. I would greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. So coming in at 10, I have Frihauf. So I made these power rankings before the sneak peek battle on video went out. I haven't watched that sneak peek yet, but usually when they put out a sneak peek before an episode, it's because it's good and because someone gets a steal or a save, which I definitely feel like could be the case here. So I may end up regretting putting Lauren this low, but just based off of what I heard from her on audition, that's where I have to put her. I just felt like from a maturing standpoint, she has this. I feel like she may have gone on the show too early. I could be wrong. I definitely, hopefully, am surprised by her. I think she does have a nice country voice, and I feel like I'm a huge fan of country, so I am rooting for her. But from what I heard, I'm just not sure about her just yet. So that's why she comes in at 10. At 9, I have Van Andrew. The issue I have with Van is I just don't know what lane he wants to go in, because he was kind of doing a lot of different stuff. And I feel like I didn't hear quite enough to push him through to the knockouts, but I definitely feel like there's a great possibility he does. But for now, that's where I have Van, but I definitely feel like there's a good chance that we see Van with the save for Gwen, or I think there's a chance, and I'm not going to say good chance, but I definitely feel there's a chance that he's in the knockouts, and I definitely want to hear him, and hopefully he surprises me in the battle rounds. I kind of just want to hear his voice and like what kind of lane he wants to go into. So yeah, so at 8, I have Larriah Jackson. I'm a huge fan of Larriah's voice. I felt like they kind of did a slight montage with it. I kind of feel like they kind of cut this audition short a little bit. I wanted to hear the full thing. And I love Larriah's voice a lot. She has a lot of range. It's a very mature voice for her age. I believe she's 15 years old. And it's very surprising that she's that young when she can do all this stuff. But because she's so young, I feel like there's kind of an experience issue. And I feel like I kind of heard that at times with her lacking control a little bit. And I feel like she definitely could move on into the knockouts. I think there's a great possibility she does. But for now, that's where I have her. At 7, I have St.John. I'm a huge fan of Liam's voice. He is absolutely a phenomenal talent. And I can't wait to hear what he does next, because I think he has a great falsetto. This is somebody that Adam would have loved. He sang Success and Candy, a classic, but an audition song that Adam turned for. And I definitely can't wait to hear what he does next. But I just don't know if he has power and more range that he hasn't showed yet to make me feel like there's more of us that he may surprise people down the line. And that's why I have him this low. At 6, I have Tori Miller. And I have her, this may be higher than other people think. I put her this high. I feel like there's more to discover with her. She definitely had some issues keeping notes from going flat, but I think that was nerves. And I feel like if she keeps that under control, she'll show why. Because she drew me into that performance. She's a storyteller, and I like storytellers on this show. And I feel like she may not have like the power or range that somebody else has, but I feel like her ability to draw people in will get her as far as she can on this show. And I feel like there's a definite possibility that we could see her in the knockouts, but I feel like there's also a possibility that she may be cut early because she doesn't have that typical power rangy voice that maybe a coach is used to and want on their team. So at 5, I have Berg. I'm a huge fan of his voice. He has a nice raspy voice. His kind of his physical traits don't match his voice at all, and I feel like he definitely could go far on the show with that kind of just tone, kind of raspy, kind of bluesy vibe that he has. And I feel like he is in his own lane, and I feel like Gwen definitely loves him. Gwen used her only steal to get Ryan on her team. So I feel like right there alone kind of give Ryan a leg up on other people, because Gwen loved Ryan enough to use her block on him. So yeah, that's why he comes in at 5. At 4, I have Hogan. I'm a huge fan of Chloe's voice. I feel like there's a lot to discover with her voice. I feel like she showed off a lot of range and power, but I feel like there's just more to discover with her voice. I feel like she will surprise people down the line, and I can't wait to see what she does next. I feel like she's just going to amaze people, and I feel like she's definitely could be somebody that goes far on this show. So yeah, so at 3, I have Lain Roy. I love Lain's voice. He has so much desperation and kind of just oomph and angst to his voice. I don't know how to describe it, and I don't know. I feel like he sings a lot of emotion, and I love the song choice that he did. And I may be a little biased because I just love that he chose to do that song, but I feel like he definitely has more to say. I feel like he has more power than what he showed, more stage presence than he showed, and I feel like this could be somebody that Gwen uses her save on, and I would really love it if she did that for Lain. I definitely feel like he's good enough to be on the show. If he doesn't win his battle, Gwen should use his save on him. So yeah. At 2, I have Payge Turner. In my opinion, this could be a front runner on Gwen's team. She has a lot of just talent, stage presence, range. I mean, a lot. She can just do a lot with her voice, and I feel like a perfect song choice for her voice would be "Creep," and the song "Creep." And I feel like she can definitely do that song justice with the amount of range she has. And you kind of have to have that kind of like a spookiness to your voice to do that, and I think she has that. She kind of has that lower range, and then she can go up to her higher range at the same time. And I can't wait to hear what she does. She was in that sneak peek with Lauren. I think there's a good chance she wins against Lauren, in that the Lauren will end up being stolen or saved because it was a sneak peek. I haven't reacted. I'm probably going to react to that performance tonight maybe, but I can't wait to hear Payge sing again, because I think I was mind blown the first time she sung, just with her low notes, and I can't wait to hear what she does next, and I can't wait to see other ways that she surprises people on this show. 1, I have Carter Rubin. In my opinion, this kind of wasn't debatable for me. Carter, he's such a surprise to me. For him to have that kind of a voice for a guy, on top of him being 14 years old with that kind of a mature voice, he was doing things that, I mean, I can't do, that some people in their 20s can't do if they're a singer. And he was holding out notes, showing breast support. He was going up high, coming back down, keeping the support. I mean, it was crazy. John heard it. John heard his control. John doesn't turn for young people a lot. So that's right there to show you how highly John respects this person and how amazing Carter could end up being on this show. And I feel there's a definite possibility we see Carter in the live shows, because I think that he definitely deserves it. And I feel like this could be one of the youngest people ever on this to get as far as he possibly could on this show, and I can't wait to hear what he does next. So yeah, that is the power rankings for Team Gwen, and now let's get into the pairings. So I've already said this a couple of times. Payge Turner and Lauren Frihauf are a pairing. They were the sneak peek that they showed, which typically means that it was an amazing performance. I feel between them two, Payge would win this. Lauren probably will get saved or stolen. Hopefully she's on the show still. I feel like this is a possibility that Blake could press. Because I think that Lauren does have kind of like a nice country tone to her voice, and I feel like that could be something that Blake wants on his team. I don't feel like he has a lot of girl country singers on his team. I think the closest he has is Worth the Wait or Doreen Poppy, and even then, I don't think they're really pure country. So I definitely feel like a good chance that if there's a steal up for grabs for Lauren, Blake may press his button. So, second pairing I see is Carter Rubin and Larriah Jackson. One of the main reasons I see this is because I feel like they're both young, and I kind of just want to, and I feel like maybe moving forward, Gwen only wants to keep one young person on her team. She wants to keep one surprising, just talented, just 14, 15-year-old on her team. And between these two, I would definitely feel like Carter would get the edge. I heard more control with this voice and just more overall talent than I did with Larriah. But I feel there's a great chance Larriah is saved by Gwen. I think that there's something about Larriah that Gwen loves, and I feel like that would lead Gwen to saving Larriah. Yeah, so the third pairing I see is Ryan Berg and Tori Miller. I feel like obviously they don't have similar voices, but I feel like there's kind of a storyteller vibe within both of them, and a uniqueness that they both have. But between these two, I would have to give the edge to Ryan. I kind of feel like he has more to his voice and it's more uniqueness, and I feel like just off of what I heard in the auditions alone, I would have to give the edge to Ryan. I didn't really hear that many nerves with Ryan like I did with Tori. So yeah. Fourth pairing I see is Liam St.John and Van Andrew. I feel like Gwen may end up pairing just two of her weirdest artists on her team together, and I feel like the weirdness that the pairing has may end up being cool. It may end up just being something that is a really cool pairing to see, and I feel like she only wants one of these types of artists left on her team after the battle round, so that's why I feel like she could end up pairing these two together. So yeah. The fifth pairing, I feel like this is kind of just another process of elimination thing. It's Chloe Hogan and Lain Roy. I feel like these two could kind of mesh well together. I feel they kind of both have similar emotion when they sing, and I feel like they kind of have a kind of desperation to their voices, and I definitely feel like it could be interesting to see who wins this. Between these two, I may have to give the edge to Chloe. I just feel like she may have more to show with their voice than Lain does, and I feel like because you may have already heard what all Lain can do, there's a definite possibility that Chloe wins this battle. So out of the 5 I just named, I think the battle with the best chance of having a steal is Payge versus Lauren, and the 2 battles that I feel like Gwen could use her save on would be Carter versus Larriah and Chloe versus Lain. But yeah, I can't wait to hear Payge and Lauren's battle this week, and the rest of the battles eventually as we get farther and farther into the battle rounds. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I'll be back with more videos later. Thank you guys.